Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? I hope you are doing great. If you are new, my name is Lizzie. She ain't a Nicki fan, then the bitch deaf dumb. You ain't my son, you my motherfucking. A ver, creo que esto del blackface se nos está yendo bastante de las manos. Para la gente que no sabe qué es el blackface, al 1441, no sé, se empezó, pues cogían a esclavos negros en Portugal y pues los ponían delante de personas blancas para su entretenimiento. ¿Qué pasó? Pues que al final empezó como todo como una moda y ya empezaron las personas blancas a pintarse de negro y a hacer pues comedia de ello. ¿Qué pasaba? Pues que exageraban un montón, pues se pintaban todo de negro, los labios pues les exageraban, se ponían creo que pelucas, cosas así, y se burlaban. Y esto es el blackface, coger y pintarte de negro, siendo blanco o blanca, pintarte de negro y pues reírte. ¿Qué pasa? Que aquí, en este vídeo que os he enseñado, en ningún momento es blackface, porque la intención de la artista era pintar a una persona de negro, pero para simular luego un pájaro. No estaba simulando una persona negra. Por tanto, toda esta gente que está haciendo tanto show para decir que eso es blackface, no lo entiendo. Yo, como persona negra, si veo a una persona blanca que se pinta y exagera las facciones de una persona negra, que serían pues los labios gruesos, quizás la nariz, poniéndose peluca, y luego veo que actúa para reírse, ¿vale? Me ofenderé. Y mucho. Pero es que en este caso en ningún momento se ve la intención de ofender a la etnia negra. En ningún momento. Por tanto, yo considero que no debemos buscar en todo, pero es que en todo, cosas que no existen, que no hay. Porque es que parece que en cualquier cosa debemos encontrar racismo, en cualquier cosa debemos encontrar machismo, en cualquier cosa debemos encontrar homofobia, cuando hay veces que no la hay. Y si ahora a alguien se le ocurre la brillante idea de venir a mis comentarios y decir es que buscas aprobación blanca, es que como tú vives con personas blancas, tus argumentos están emblanquecidos. A ver, que yo siendo negra tenga mi opinión, que esté quizás un poco fuera de lo que pensáis otras personas, no significa que mis argumentos estén emblanquecidos o busque aprobación blanca. Yo, como persona negra, he sufrido racismo, he sufrido lo que es la discriminación y yo también lucho por mis derechos. Pero yo considero que aquí en ningún momento hay blackface. Y con mi pensamiento sigue.
This is throwing me off so bad. Not only did she pretend to be black, but she pretended to be a whitewashed black girl. Like, what was the thought process behind all of this? And she was lip-syncing the N-word in songs too. She could have at least pretended to be a whitewashed Indian because she's Indian. All of the comments were saying that she looks full dusty too.
Y'all be acting like we crazy when we say that people are obsessed with black people. Because now that it's come out, I'm getting mad at myself because I didn't recognize. But like on the other hand, she could have possibly been mixed. So it's like, Miss Sweetie Girl, how are you going outside after this? They just blew up your whole situation. Like, what? How are you proceeding with life after this?
Hi, Queen. So my name's Thea. I'm Dominican Brazilian. My dad is third generation out of India on my Brazilian side, and my mom is Korean Dominican. I'm going to answer your question like, why is she doing this? Baby, it's infatuation. Her marketing gimmick is black outrage. It's just that deep. If anything, I think people should be so empathetic towards this young lady, because the fact that she feels so comfortable trying to position herself on a platform as a black woman just shows how deeply infatuated people are to black bodies, but don't give a fuck. But that's your answer, baby. Bye.
No, Becky, no, it's not. People of color, especially black people, especially in America, being suspicious of or wary of or uncomfortable around white people, it's not bullying or harassment or racism. It can be be prejudiced. Maybe. It might make you a little uncomfortable, but are you really gonna sit here and look me in my eyes and tell me that black people don't have just reason to be wary of or uncomfortable around white people? Some of y'all may know I moved to Maryland in 2010 and I grew up outside of Baltimore. It is my experience that black people are chill as fuck until you are disrespectful. Like in this context specifically, I went to hair school outside of Baltimore. I was one of like 5 white students. I've been to many a beauty supply store and I've never been treated the way y'all are claiming you're treated in the beauty supply stores. I wonder why that is. I don't actually wonder. I think y'all come into these spaces disrespectful, projecting your prejudice onto others and thinking that they're too stupid to pick up on it. And then y'all always, without fail, want to throw your hands in the air and act like the victim when you're called out for being disrespectful. Just because something might hurt your little feelings does not mean that it's racist towards white people. Like, please be serious, Becky. You're probably not being profiled because you're white. You're probably being profiled because you are being racist or disrespectful. But say you are the victim here. Say you are experiencing prejudice simply because of the color of your skin. You're just a poor little white girl and people are uncomfortable around you. Why would you sit here and make it about you complaining about your discomfort of someone being wary around you when people of color lose their lives, often for trusting white people? We see entire black towns that are destroyed because of the false accusations of white women. It's a little weird, right? But it comes back to my original point. You come into these spaces entitled and selfish. You refuse to decenter yourself. You refuse to not let the conversation be all about you. And then you want to be upset when people are wary or uncomfortable of your presence, when you have proven that you're not a safe person based on your actions and your statements. I truly believe that when people say you get back what you put out into the world, they are talking about your human interaction. Y'all stay telling on yourself more than making points.
This is unironically my hottest take. Go back and watch that entire video, like, follow, comment on Liz's page. I love her. I've talked about why expectations for interactions of marginalized people such as BIPOC and women are different than the inverse. I'm gonna stitch my tit for tat video. But the part I really wanna talk about is this idea of being bullied for being white. And mind you, it's always black people bullying white people for being white. Never any other ethno-racial group, which I find interesting, but anyways, there's a few things we should consider. Like Liz, my personal experience with the black community is don't start nothing and there won't be nothing. Most of the time, we're just minding our own business. That doesn't mean that there aren't black bullies and there aren't really, really hateful and mean people. It's mostly like if you're chill and respectful, we gon' gas you up though. We've all seen the videos of white people dancing to the wobble or dancing to Afro beats and black people hyping them up. Cause just we don't care. If you know how to dance and you're enjoying it and you're not being disrespectful, it's totally fine. Like come to the cookout. The vast majority of the time, black people don't have a problem with people simply because they exist in spaces. It's when you start commandeering a space that it's a problem. Not to mention, it is integral to black culture to roast people. Strangers, close friends, family. It's called playing the dozens, and that's honestly something that should be its own video, and someone should remind me to make it because I forget. My white friends would be horrified listening to what me and my family, how we interact with each other, siblings and parents and grandparents, to each other. It's just part of the culture. This is why when people say, I was bullied because I was white, I always wonder, is it that you were bullied for being white, or were you bullied for being presumptuous and stereotypical? Not that that's right, of course. Alternatively, if you could dance really well and they were like, all right, Casper, go ahead, that's not bullying. Like, it's just not. Them calling you white or recognizing that you can do something that is not typically ascribed to white people, that's not bullying. If anything, it's a compliment. Like, if you're down, black people are down. And even if we are suspicious, there's a reason for it. It's a protective strategy.
African girlies, next time one of your moms says that you have to marry a man in your community, just show her this video. Just show her how these men fucking hate us. And one is dead.
A Birkin. Another Birkin. But what makes these two?
Since you don't know what the difference is, I'm going to show you a visual example of what the differences. So pretend that I have the skin tone of Zendaya. Keyword, I said pretend. Let's use our imaginations here. Like how you imagine you were Zendaya's skin tone in your video. But anyways, let me show you a visual example of what you look like. Pretend that I have the skin tone of Zendaya. Okay? This is your skin tone next to Zendaya's skin tone. Okay? Look. One more. This is your skin tone. Pale. White. Not even white. White. Next to Zendaya's skin tone. Right, alright? I'll give you another example. This is your skin tone on top of Zendaya's skin tone. This is the difference. Visual example, since you don't understand. Oh my lord.
Please don't forget to leave your opinion down below what you think, and don't forget to subscribe, turn on notification. Anytime I upload, you will be notified. Stay blessed and bye bye.